Hello, welcome to the LampLighter. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Good to see you. I'm getting ready to do a love reading for the collective of Cancer. So, hopefully the reading will resonate with you. If it, maybe not all of it will resonate, take the parts that do, leave the rest. There's always messages in these things for you, but it may not be your timeline because there's a lot of timelines in Cancer, and this is a love reading. So have a look at your moon and your rising, because your triad is your sun, moon, and rising. And if you look at those three signs for every month, you'll have a really good idea of what's going to happen in the month. What else? Oh, if it does resonate and you like the way I read, please like the video, and that helps me with the algorithms, YouTube algorithms, and gets me in front of more people. And think about subscribing. I would love for you to subscribe. Be a part of my tribe, and I'll pull in your energy. It'll be easier for me to pull your energy in. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 oracle cards, and then I'll do a 9-card tarot spread. Use the Rider-Waite to clarify it, and then we'll pull some more oracles. While I'm getting these oracles out, I want to talk a little bit about your astrology. With Virgo moon going through your 3rd house until the 23rd of September, you should be feeling, that's your house of communication. So you should be like enjoying talking to family again, seeing people you haven't seen in a while, maybe getting some new projects going at work. It's really good energy until about the 23rd. The only thing that could happen is we're going to have a Mars retrograde on the 9th, which was a couple of days ago, and that's in your 10th house. So you may have a little bit of a slowdown as it backpedals through your sign, because, that's just Mars, that's just how Mars is. And, but here's the thing about Mars in retrograde. Anything that slows down or anything that comes to an end or any loose ends that get tied up needed to be tied up, and it needed to be delayed. So don't fret about it. But I would focus on September 17th because there's a Virgo new moon, and that's a really good opportunity. That'll be back in your 3rd house again of communication, so you can pick up anything and try again. So it is important, though. I would have a look at, I'd be careful after the 17th of September. I'd be careful about anything you might post on social media. Okay, it's just a little heads up. Just be extra careful. I'm not saying don't post. I'm just saying be mindful of what you're posting. I know I'm a Twitter nut. I get on Twitter and good night. I'm saying stuff. I'm like, I better delete that. Okay, you got your oracle cards. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's get started. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, okay. So, this sort of goes along with your astrology, actually. That's kind of cool. So we've got here and now. I love this card. We're always so worried about what happened in the past and always thinking about what could happen in the future that we actually miss what's happening. Because whatever is happening in your life, it's happening now in this moment. And that's what this card's about. It's about remembering whatever you want to affect, whatever change you want to affect, you can only affect it in the now. You cannot affect the past, and you can't change the past or affect the future unless you do something in the here and now. Okay? I love that card. I think it's really great. And then we have community. And, I talked about that. It's sort of getting out again, coming out of your cave. Everybody should get this card. Coming out of your cave and seeing friends and family and just basically socializing again after a period of sort of hermiting. And then you've got yin energy. And yin is the feminine energy, the receiving energy. Having this energy tells me that whatever's going on and whatever you feel like you need to be doing in the here and now, you need to be receptive. Don't be, masculine energy is out and doing and trying to make things happen. Yin is receiving and waiting and planting seeds and waiting for them to come to you. And I think you need to be a little bit more yin energy this month. I think that's going to help you. Okay. I don't see anything that would impact love except for this yin. You need to make sure that you're not going after or not being overly communicative if you're separated from somebody. Let them come to you, right? And focus on the here and now. Don't focus on the past. Don't think about the future. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right, let's get your tarot out. Okay, we've got Strength and the Page of Cups. Interesting. All right, rounding out that first row, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Chariot down here in the second row. I love the Chariot. Not very yin energy, but I do love it. All right, right in the center here, which is a very critical card, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Okay, looks like I got your cards. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Tower. That's interesting. All right, on the Tower, we've got the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. So we'll talk about that when we get there. Energies from the bottom of the deck. Let me move these cards a little bit out of the way. Are the Two of Pentacles again, which is this center energy. Remember I told you that was important? Well, it's coming up again in this energy. This energy here is the kind of the unconscious. This is what's kind of happening in the background. So there's somebody that's juggling about a love offer and moving forward with a love offer. So it's a love reading. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So these, like I said, these energies are sort of what's in the background. This is what sort of is happening in either your subconscious or your counterparty subconscious. And that's really balancing the idea of coming forward and talking about their feelings. And after, I think, some time of separation, it looks like. So, yeah, they're trying to find a way to move forward to do it and to move the relationship out of rocky water into smooth waters. That's basically what's happening in this energy over here. And then on the top row, we've got Strength, Page of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. Basically, Strength is a card of being courageous, being strong in a situation, not giving in to your urge to do things that you know aren't in your best interest, just to hold the line, right? And then this Page of Cups is an apology. So it could be that somebody was holding back from you and now they're apologizing, because this Four of Pentacles is also a holding back card. It's a card of I don't have enough for me, so I just need to not give anything right now. And that can be a tough energy. And it's sandwiched between the Strength and in the middle is an apology. So maybe this person that's thinking about coming in is your counterparty instead of you going, because you're in yin, remember? You're receiving. So you're not the one that's going to be delivering this love message. You're the one that's going to be receiving everything this month, okay? All right. Let's take a look at these energies a little closer. So in the second row, we have the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. I think this is your energy. I think that, there's something that you moved forward on pretty quickly, and now you're sort of thinking about it, right? Or you want to move forward, and you're sort of balancing it out, balancing the energy. You're having a little trouble here making a decision. It's like you're upset about something, and it's not allowing you to see clearly the situation. So we'll take a look at see what that is. And then down here we have the Seven of Wands, which is a card of sort of being a little defensive, right? Standing up for yourself on the good side, and making excuses on the not so good side. And then we've got the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate card. Typically it's a past soulmate, somebody coming back from the past, or somebody in your life that's been in your life a long time. And then we have a Tower. And a Tower is some sort of disruption, either an argument, a fight, something that comes in and shakes up things. Sometimes it can be good, but typically the Tower is when something needed to change and you didn't change it, so the divine changed it for you, spirit changed it for you. It's sort of a tearing down of a foundation that maybe was built on a faulty premise or something. Maybe it's just an idea that you had that was built on the wrong idea. Maybe you had an incorrect perception of something, right? And it's gonna, that needs to come down. And we've got the Hermit, which is sort of withdrawing your energy and walking in wisdom, taking the time to think about what you're doing and how you're going to react, and then finding your own truth and walking in that truth. And then the Queen of Cups is unconditional love. And this is also, the Cancer Queen. Okay? All right, Cancer. That's your card, that's your Queen. Alrighty, so let's take a look at strength and see what's going on up here with this apology, holding back, kind of wanting to come forward. It sort of ties in over here, wanting to come forward, feeling like, they want to come forward and say something, but they've been holding back. I'm not sure that they're going to come forward this month, so we'll try to figure that out. So let's get a card on this strength. Wow, I got the Devil in reverse. Devil in reverse is sort of a toxic energy. It can be an addiction. It can be, alcohol, drugs, toxic behavior, codependency. It can be severely bound to something that you don't want to give up. And it's an interesting card because you've got the male and female chained down here to the Devil, and they're not really chained. I mean, they're loosely chained. They could get out of this, but it's something that they were addicted to. Like I said, it could be sex, food, another person. There's something that you overcame. Just so you know, because tarot it's got certain rules, and one of the rules of tarot is there's only one card that can overcome the Devil, and that's strength. So this card is also temptation, intense sexual energy to the point of feeling bound to somebody, and it's also fear. So we'll find out what it was that needed to be overcome, but it's been overcome either by you or your person, okay? Because they had the strength to overcome whatever that was. So that's exciting. All right, so the next card is the Page of Cups, and that's that card of somebody wanting to share their feelings and typically apologize, but we'll see. Oh yeah. Okay. So these cards came out in reverse, which means they want to apologize for this. They want to apologize to you. Here's your Queen of Cups. This is you, Cancer Queen. The Queen of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is the Water Queen. So they ran out on you. Gosh, I keep getting this same story. This is like the theme of September in every sign. Somebody takes off and does, leaves somebody high and dry and they sneak away. It's kind of a ghosting. But, the thing is, and I've talked about this is a card of what I call self-defeat. This person couldn't face whatever was happening. They felt either insecure, not good enough. Maybe it was temptation. Maybe they were tempted and they overcame that. Something made them run away from you. And and your card is a card of unconditional love. So both these cards are in reverse. So this person wants to apologize. They want to try to take this back. They want to try to undo this damage. Okay? Okay. Now the Four of Pentacles is a card, again, of holding back. It's a card of, sometimes some people call it the miser card, where you don't feel like you have enough money, so you start becoming you withhold money. She's grabbing her purse. But I think in a more realistic sort of way, when you're in a love reading, this is just holding your feelings back, unable to express yourself. And it's interesting that the background energy is about wanting to express themselves and trying to balance their emotions before they do. So I think whatever toxicity they overcame and however they treated you the last time you were together, the main thing is they have this love for you that they were unable to tell you about. This timeline that I've seen in all of my readings this month is a divine masculine trying to get back to the divine feminine after a long separation and having overwhelming feelings and being unable to express them. So it's sort of interesting that I keep seeing this theme. So I'm thinking that, I'm going to finish up the zodiac signs tomorrow. So I think the rest of the month I'll just do some creative content, and I'll just do some divine feminine, divine masculine energy readings, and I'll try to do some prosperity money readings for the rest of the month. But I want to finish off these love readings, and they have all been that same theme. And so let's see about this Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Just one card for the Four of Pentacles, please. Energy's a little stuck. They don't want to talk. Which is the whole problem, right? Okay. The Nine of Cups is a card of being happy with yourself. It's kind of the self-love card. It's that energy you have to get in before you get in a relationship. You have to give to yourself, because this card also on a deeper level is about knowing when you have to reserve your energy for yourself. Some people are so kind that they give their energy away. And there are a lot of energy vampires in the world, but they don't know how to keep energy to keep themselves fulfilled. And I think this person was sort of in that because they weren't fulfilled. They're unhappy. They were unhappy when you guys were talking, and it wasn't anything to do with you. It was just their own self-satisfaction. And so I think they just didn't have the energy to spare, because they were going through something, to deal with whatever it was that you wanted to talk to them about. And I think, or to express their feelings. And I think that's why they ran away. And I think that's why there's a wanting to repair that. I think they probably spent some time and filled their own cups and turned this Nine of Cups around so that they're feeling good. And now they're ready to share some of their energy. That's how I read that. I read all this as your counterparty. Okay, so let's see what the Chariot's all about. The Chariot is your card, by the way, Cancer. That card represents Cancer in the tarot deck. It's a fabulous card. It's a card of moving forward and success. It's ultimate success. You're always successful when you get this Chariot, wherever you're going. It's because you've mastered the dark and light. You've mastered and balanced your emotions, your dark side, your shadow side, your light side, and you're fully into your intuition. You're so into your intuition that you don't even have to tell these horses. You don't have to lead these horses. You're telling them where to go. Everybody knows where to go. You're on point. It's a beautiful card. Okay, so you're moving forward in your life, and you're about to move forward into something really cool. You may be starting a new business. I don't know. Yes. Oh my gosh. The Empress came out. That's exactly what that is. You're in your abundance. You might have had a little bit of a hard time, I think. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I think you had a little bit of a hard time with whatever happened here. But the important thing to know is Empress, and this again is the theme that I'm seeing. The Empress comes out and in the energy of the watcher that I'm reading for, and she's the archetype of the divine feminine. So there's a divine masculine here somewhere. This is a divine relationship that's in separation and that's had some problems. So Cancer, you're with everybody else this month. But the Empress is all about abundance and growth. Everything grows around the Empress. She's like I said, the archetype of the feminine. In some cards, she's pregnant with possibilities. Her crown, I don't know if you can see it, her crown has the 12 stars of the zodiac, all the signs of the zodiac. She's conquered all of those, and she represents all the queens in the tarot. You've got a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Wands, and a Queen of Pentacles. She represents all of them. So you're doing great. I won't belabor the point. You're in good energy. You've overcome anything, and you're moving forward into an endeavor, some sort of endeavor that is going to be very successful. But let's see what you're having to balance here. Let's see what's going on with this Two of Pentacles. Because I see a little disturbing energy here. So let's see what this is all about. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is that typical yin female energy challenge. You're having to balance your need to be a successful businesswoman, and this is a nurturing woman who has money and takes good care of her home and takes good care of her family, and she takes good care of the finances. And it's about wanting love, wanting a new start and reunion with your divine masculine. And these two energies are what you're balancing. It's that old story, balance love, work, love, money, love, you know what I mean? What do I go after? And I think for this feminine, or for the feminines I'm talking to, they've spent a lot of time, because they're in Empress energy, building their wealth on their own, building their own. And now they want reunion and a new start with their divine masculine, who they've been in separation from. Okay? But I think there's a trouble in the relationship, so let's see what that, because this Two of Swords, I told you, was a kind of a blocked energy. Okay, here's an apology. So you're going to be a little bit, okay, it's okay. I'm not worried about it, but you're not going to be running right back to this apology, if you know what I'm saying. The typical Rider-Waite card has her coming out of her emotions because she doesn't understand what happened. She's blindfolded and she's having to use her intuition to guide herself. And she's got some negative thoughts. This is hate and this is anger. And then she's got her swords up against her chest. I'm showing you and you can't see me. But she's got a sword in each hand, and she's covering her chest and she's protecting her heart. And she's trying to conceal these. I'm not saying you have those feelings. I'm saying that you're a little blocked. I just wanted to give you the symbolism of the card. But what this tells me is you're blocked when you get this apology. I think you're happy to accept the apology, but I think you're kind of blocked to what comes after. Even though here it says you want it, this apology, there's something about the way this apology comes to you, or the way that it's handled, that makes you not sure that it's something you should open your heart to. Basically, your heart chakra is closed. You might think you want this, you might think you're open, but you're not. You are not open. You need to work on getting open before this apology comes into you. Because we can you're still in the Five of Swords energy when it comes to this person. You still feel defeated and sad. You're not a grudge holder. Don't get me wrong. Empress doesn't hold grudges. Neither does the Queen of Cups. But that energy is there. That defeated feeling. It's hard for you to let go of. So this person also wants to apologize for that, because this is like the one-up card. like, let me dump you before you dump me kind of card, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because he realizes that it's just a self-defeating card. It's a no-win because he's standing there with all the swords, but the people he cares about are walking away. And he looks back and he's just starting to realize it in this card. Oh, maybe I really shouldn't have done that, right? And now wants to apologize. It was like a reaction for him to fight, a reaction for him to close off. And now he's trying to figure out a way to get back. So down here we've got the Seven of Wands, Six of Cups. Same story. Gosh, this is driving me crazy. Okay. So there's a defensiveness about not wanting a commitment. So I think that you probably wanted a commitment, and I don't know. I think that you're defensive and they know you're going to be defensive and they think it's because you wanted a commitment, and that now you won't. That now you won't want a commitment with them. That now you'll be kind of like, I'm over it. Be defensive and be like, no, I don't want a commitment with you. If that makes any sense at all. That's something they're fearful of. Probably part of this fear up here with this devil energy that they have to overcome to move forward. And they did overcome it. But I think there was a lot of fear. Yeah, this whole thing was a total burden to you. And they know it. This is that energy of trying to push something forward that's really hard, and you're just, it's not going. And you're like, it's a burden. And it was too much of a burden. The commitment, the no commitment, you are a little defensive about that. You are a little on guard about that when they come back. So they're right. They're right to feel that way. And they just need to work to heal. I'm surprised we don't have a Four of Swords here for healing. This is a healing situation here. What did I just say? I'm surprised we don't have a Four of Swords. Here it is. So this needs healing, right? Somebody walked away, and that created the other person to block their heart, right? And it's going to be very hard for them to move forward. But they will move forward. But they have to heal. Okay? I'm also getting a message here that part of that healing is that your counterparty, your divine masculine, has walked away from something that he was having a hard time leaving, and now he's ready. So he may have been in another relationship. That's also, karmic relationships are also part of the dynamic of twin flame or divine partnerships. That's what that looks like to me. All right, so now we've got this card of, I call this the nostalgia, thinking about when you guys were younger and how things were. So this is good feelings about, love, lovey love, love. So you guys love each other. This is the shared energy down here. You both love each other. Shocking, isn't it? But it's a healing love. There's gonna be healing for both of you from this, and you just have to figure out a way to. They have to get right before they come. So I'm surprised that I don't see a wheel here for divine timing. They have to get right with their self-esteem and give to themselves. You have, but I think you need to do more work. You need to do a little more work because your chakras, heart is a little blocked when they come back, okay? So there's work to do. There's healing to do. But there is love. There is love. And looking towards the future. The Three of Wands is, after the decision to come back is made, there's a looking to the future, waiting for your ships to come in. Right? So that's sort of where you guys are. You're sort of waiting. Your masculine, your divine masculine is waiting for his ships. Here's the wheel. Didn't I? Yeah? What did I say? I'm sorry. I knew the wheel was coming. This will happen. This looking to the future, waiting for the ships will happen in divine timing. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Jeez, I could tell you the rest of this reading, but I won't. No, there is a little, There's a little curveball here with this tower, but with the you on it, and that's your divine love, and you can see that you're connected to the universe and you're in water. I don't know if you can see this card, but she's in the water. She's totally immersed in her emotions. This is unconditional love, and it's guided by wisdom. She is. So why the tower? What had to break down for this to happen? Oh, please. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Well, you're not going to tell me? Well, the relationship was torn down. And what the tarot is telling me is the sun. So that it could be, so that all of the things that needed to be illuminated would be illuminated. And that you guys, that your relationship could move forward and grow. The sun is the best card in the tarot. And when the sun comes out on the tower, it just cancels it out. So whatever broke down, this tower that broke down between you, and this is heading out of the reading, so it made me nervous. But it doesn't matter. It's saying Spirit's tearing down those old feelings and those walls that you guys built up between each other, okay? And there's going to be happiness. You guys are going to do very well. And there's unconditional love and wisdom in dealing with each other. Isn't that perfectly gorgeous? I love that. So again, back to your oracles, the here and now. When this comes, you need to don't be focused on the past. Talk about it, ask questions, ask smart questions. And I know I don't need to tell you this because you are an Empress energy. You, my friend, are doing well, Cancer. You've done some work. But do be mindful that this is a new start. You see the egg? You see how she's popping through? This is new for you. And you're also building something new in your life in terms of your business. So stay in here and now. Focus on the things that are important now, not the past or future, okay? And this community is interesting. It's sort of a side note that you really do need to come out and greet people and be more social, okay? Maybe accept their community or they accept your community. And remember, be in your yin energy. Don't reach out. Very important that you receive with wisdom and love and kindness, okay? Ask questions, but receive. Listen to the information and give a fair judgment, okay? All right, so since this is the old twin flame reading again, I could have called it. I'm going to get some oracles for y'all too. Just see what kind of energies were going on for that divine masculine, that he had to go through that dark night of the soul or whatever that devil energy was up there. Not a good energy. Let's see if we can get some energies. Reflection, projection. So there was some work that needed to be done. They needed to work on themselves. Okay? They were mirroring. You guys were mirroring each other because you're twin flames. So I think you were just a little bit ahead of them. Yeah. Fate, detours, divine intervention. There's the tower. Okay. So this tower was divine intervention, detouring you from each other so that you could build up and be better, right? When you guys came together. That's why when you come together now, you both have grown tremendously. And particularly this fella here. And the next card that I got was that now that they've gone through this mirroring and sort of gone through their dark night of the soul, they're ready to express their truth. So they didn't tell you the truth. This was a deception. They just kind of went, woof, nope, no. They just couldn't deal with their feelings, right? Now they're ready. This divine intervention of this tower and this delay and this separation just threw them into having to fix themselves. Yeah. And now they're building stability, harmony, and flow. I think that they were having some problems in their life and they needed to fix some things. They needed to clean up some stuff before they could come back to you. See if I can get one more energy. Yeah, that's what the timeout and retreat is all about. It's about them rebuilding their stability and their flow and their harmony because they lost it. And yeah, they planted the seeds last year, and it looks like things are going to come together in the spring. I don't know if that means that you won't talk to them till spring. I just think that's when things will be more, I think you'll have a lot of talking to do before you get to the point where, yeah, here's the other card that was flipped up. I just had to pull it out. Reunion, soul ties. I get this. I've gotten this to end almost every reading this month. It's like this long divine partnership. So if you're in a divine partnership and you're separated from your person, this reading is for you. If not, you're probably already gone. Alrighty. I'm going to do this because I like to do it. And this is just to get their higher self. Why did this happen? What was their perspective about what took them so long? I look at your picture often. Well, that's nice. Probably social media stalking. Sorry. All right, my friend. Okay, it really is hard for me to open up. I think some of these cards were before they were healed, so they're probably still in the healing. Because this one, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. This is their insecurity, okay? Just know that. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. They know what they did is wrong, and they're really worried that you're going to give them a hard time. But you're in yin. You won't. And then you still hold a piece of my heart. Okay, so those are the messages from their higher self, kind of giving you a perspective of what happened and how they're feeling, okay? Those are harsh cards. I have some lovey-dovey cards, but I never like to use those. I like to use the more practical, what probably happened. And then I'm going to pull a couple of these cards. I pulled these for a personal reading today. And these are really pulling, because this is all sort of focused on the masculine energy. And these are really pretty cards that I got, and they're about sort of giving you guidance, right? This is sort of the female energy, okay? They're really pretty, so I'm going to try to put them up. She who doubts, fear, wariness, and trust. Yeah, they hurt you. I'm hoping that you can see that. Isn't that beautiful? This ring light right here, my ring light is really hard for me. I'm just going to get up here and see if you can see this. Yeah, there you go. Isn't it pretty? Okay, and then the next one is she who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. Be compassionate. Listen to them. Give them a chance to talk and listen to them, okay? Isn't that pretty? I think those are beautiful cards. Okay. Divine Feminine, that's your guidance. I'm going to pull one more card, which is your guardian angel, and then we'll close the reading. My hands are tired. Ah, yes. I didn't touch on this enough, but I did feel it. I did talk about it. But so your guardian angel wanted to bring it up because I probably didn't talk enough about it. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So you've probably, Divine Feminine, gone through a spiritual ascension, and you now are looking for something that you can do that is service, okay? That usually happens when you have a spiritual ascension. And I'll be honest, most people that are looking at tarot readings have been through some sort of painful separation and they've gone through, and it triggered an ascension for them, and they've become spiritual, and then so they understand. They can understand the concepts more of the tarot. Okay, well, that's your reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Stay tuned and subscribe so that you can get my upcoming divine masculine, divine feminine energy readings and some career and money readings coming up in the next week or so. Alrighty, love and light.